Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Ilamour, coming at you with another video from Settlers 2 10th Anniversary Edition. And today we're going to look at the Metalworks, or as I like to call him, the tool maker, because he makes tools. Makes sense to me. But this is exciting because we've got the sawmill. The sawmill can produce planks every 45 seconds or so if he has enough wood. We also have a coal mine and an iron mine. Those produce coal and iron ore every 49 seconds if they have enough food. And here we have the smelter who takes in the coal and the iron, and he can make iron bars every 49 seconds if he has enough of the iron ore and coal. And then we come to the metalworks. And the metalworks uses planks and he uses iron. And we're going to look to see what the best ratio is. If this guy creates tools every 45 to 49 seconds, well then he fits perfectly into our system. If not, we're going to have to think about something else. So let me just watch this guy for a little while. I'll do some observations and then I'll come back to you with how often this guy makes iron bars. Alright, so I ran my normal 8 observations to figure out his work day, when he leaves, when he comes in, when he works, and when he actually produces a tool. Turns out his work day is 49 seconds or 48 and a half. So on that last one, it kind of averaged out to 48, but it's 49 seconds, which is fantastic because it means that it fits right into our other systems. And if you set up with these ratios, you can achieve pretty good efficiencies throughout your settlement. You set up your food system with the 7 farmers and the 4 of the others, you get 99% efficiency. You set up your mines along with that, 84% efficiency. On the right there, we've got the wood system, you get 89% efficiency. And then for your toolsmith, you get 147 tools an hour, and you get pretty good efficiency. But it's not great. It's not as good as all the others. You get extra planks, you get extra food. Why am I not worried about this? Well, because you need planks for building, you need planks for ships, you need planks for other stuff. And the food, well, we're going to have other mines. We're not just concentrating on the toolsmith. Well, I think when this toolsmith gets plugged into other systems, we're actually going to achieve better efficiency after this. So stick with me while we look at the smithy, while we look at the brewer, while we look at getting soldiers and the mint system to build up the soldiers, and we'll see where exactly the toolsmith fits in. There's one more thing I want to touch on about the toolsmith, and that's of course the tool ratios that you get when you open the tools menu in Settlers 2. And what you want to be producing obviously depends on whether you've started with low resources, medium resources, or high resources. But on the right there, you can see my general setup. I've got 4 layers. I've got things that I don't think I'm going to need. Things like hammers for geologists, just not going to need them. Things that I think I'll need a little bit, and those are things like axes for woodcutters. You get a lot of woodcutters, so I don't need to produce too many. On the other hand, sawmills, you're not going to have as many sawmills, so you don't need as many. The next layer is kind of 2/3 up. Fishermen, bakers, and actually the smelter with his boiling pot. So that's my 3rd layer. And then the things that I always find that I need the most and I want to start producing straight away is pickaxes and scythes for the wheat farmers. Notice that I don't need any cleavers because I'm not going to do any butchers. I'm not going to get any pig farms. I don't need any scouts. I'm probably not going to need more than 1 hunter because they run out of food quickly and they're early game. They're not for late game, and by the time you've got a toolsmith, probably you're past the need for hunters. So that's my general setup. I'd really love to hear your feedback on how you set up your systems. So that's the toolsmith, or the metalworks as it's called. One last thing to say, he uses the pincers or the tongs to create his tools. I don't think you need to have and create any more of those. It's very rare that you get more than 1 toolsmith. And if you do, then what I do is I set it to be the only thing that I produce until I've got a couple, and then I move on. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Metalworker in Settlers 2 10th Anniversary Edition. I hope this causes you to enjoy the game even more. Have a lovely day. We'll see you next time.